Hiya, so as you can see, I've finally cut my hair, so apologies for all the previous videos in which I had a ponytail slash man bun slash undercut. So today I'm going to try and do a bit of a bigger piece. I've already black taped the wall, so the last piece was the Eric Cantona piece, and as you can see I've got rid of that. I've also got rid of the practice wall over there, because for this piece it's going to cover the whole space. It's going to be my first landscape piece. The look I'm going for is that 80s aesthetic. I'm going to go for what's called a Retrowave landscape. You've probably seen it. So it's stuff like this, or that. Tell you what, my video editing skills are brilliant, aren't they? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and blend paint for the first time. So as you can see from this one, there's oranges and yellows in the sun, and there's purples in the sky. So there's going to be an element of mixing paints, which is something I've never done before. Also using the tape to map out the mountains and the grid on the ground, which is purpley pink. Done tapes before, so I'm gonna use that. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to do the purple, cloudy, spacey nighttime slash sunset background. So I'm going to do that before I start stenciling out the sun, the mountains and the ground. So let's try and create some sort of 80s retro wave purple sky. So we've got something resembling a sky now. It's hard to show you properly with that light in the way. That light just kind of changes the way that this looks. If I stand here, you can see it a bit better, but you can't see as much of it. So it's a bit difficult to show you the whole thing. What I'm going to have to try and do is find a better way of having light in this room. But yeah, so that's my Retrowave sky. It's got the kind of the galaxy colours, the clouds, the blues, the pinks, the purples. I don't even know if they're meant to represent galaxies or clouds, but it's Retrowave. Whatever Retrowave is, it seems to be quite not real, science fiction, whatever it is. I don't think I have to play by the rules of physics or anything. So yeah, I'm just going to duct tape out the sun now, and I'm going to put some brighter colours in, some yellows and reds. I didn't bother showing you the taping up of the sun because that's pretty boring, but I just thought I'd give you this shot here because that looks pretty cool. I'm wondering what it would look like if I did the full sky and then just a white circle. That'd look pretty cool. Anyway, I'm not doing that. I'm going to spray the sun inside this now. I forgot about the lines, didn't I? Because in this image, they have black lines in, so that's what I've just added. Now it's time to take that tape off. I know sometimes this is really satisfying to do, and my video with the Nike Max trainer, it worked really well and the lines were really crisp, but I've used masking tape this time instead of electrical tape. I don't know if that's going to affect it. In fact, I've got a bad feeling about this, but let's just get on with it. I've done a few things wrong here. As you can see, I've gone over and made these mountains just completely blue, and that's because I think I'm going to get crisper lines if I tape them out and then black out the bits that I don't want to be blue lines, if that makes sense. And I'm going to do the same thing with the purple lines. I'm not actually happy with how crisp these are. Maybe it's because I used masking tape, or maybe it's because I did pink on black rather than black on pink. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know the best way to describe what I'm talking about here, actually. But what I've done here is obviously drawing pink lines that were masked out. But what I think I'm going to do is roughly draw the pink lines, cover up the bits that I want to remain pink, and then go over it in black. I think that's going to give me more of a crisp line. Plus it gives me more control over what the lines look like, because looking down the lines here, they go a bit wavy at the end. I think I'm going to have more control if the tape that I'm applying to the wall is where the lines are going to be, if that makes sense, rather than when I'm putting on tape, I'm thinking this is where the lines are not going to be. It makes sense in my head. I don't know if I've communicated that well, but anyway, I'm going to now spray rough pink lines. I'm going to cover them with tape, and then I'm going to cover everything with black, and then peel the tape off, and the pink lines that I want to be there are going to be there. Same with the blue mountains. Hopefully that made sense. First of all, sorry about the constant costume changes. Working at home, I don't really get much time to work on this or work on anything, so I snatch moments here and there. You know, I might spend half an hour on it at a time. So this was done over quite a few days. Obviously, I'm not really anywhere near finished yet. I'm probably 2/3 of the way through. I can't be bothered wearing the same t-shirt every day. I can't even be bothered doing my hair the same way every day. So I've got a cap on today. So yeah, continuity. Anyway, I'm now going to put the tape on for the mountains. This is the second way I'm attempting to do it. As I said before, the first way where I spray the lines and then mask them out. No, just all blue, mask them out, all black. That's what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm going to have enough tape or phone batteries to record all this. This is taking a while, so I might just skip to the end. And this is what it looks like when it's all taped up. Time for the satisfying tape bit. It's always easier with a knife. I'm well happy with that. Look at that. I've got quite a lot of confidence for the pink bit now. I just need more tape and I need the pink paint to come. So we'll do that bit. That took nearly a full can to do all that black. As you can see, I've done it right up to the edge. I used that can on the mountains and I've used it on the floor here on the ground, so that was a full can of black. There's a lot of fumes in the air at the minute. I've got the garage door open a little bit, so hopefully I won't pass out. But yeah, the only thing that's left to do now is to peel away the masking tape. that's my Retrowave mural. I've got to say I'm probably happier with this than any of the other things I've done so far. I think this has given me an opportunity to try some of the things that I've learned. You know, I've blended colour with the sun. I've used a lot of tape, a lot of the kind of the stencil stuff that I've been doing. So the mountains, the ground, the sun itself. I've also used the spotting technique for the stars, where I've just been tapping the white spray can. And I've also kind of discovered some new skills. So the sky was done by moving the can a bit further away, getting a more of a dustier effect, which I quite liked. And yeah, overall I'm quite happy with it. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a roller skating rink that I used to go to as a kid. It's called Roller City. I was never very good at roller skating, but you know, it was one of those places where you just go in here, you kind of hang out, have kiddie birthday parties at and stuff. They had a soft play area. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of something that would be on the wall in Roller City. Yeah, I think there's a sense of depth here. I think it's pretty good. I think, you know, the sky looks quite ethereal. It looks like, you know, a nighttime spacey galaxy type shot. I think the colours are good in it. The sun itself could be a bit better. There's some straight angles on it rather than it being a smooth circle. And maybe rather than having these lines black, I should have had them with the clouds coming through. Maybe a bit too much contrast there. And there are some little mistakes that I might go over in a Sharpie at some point, like where the tape's gone too far. I don't know if you can see that there. And as you'll have seen from the shot previously, which I'm not going to show you now, but if you want to rewind the video, you'll be able to notice that some of the lines on the floor are a bit wavy. I didn't want to get the protractor out and start making sure it was scientifically, mathematically, geometrically accurate, but I think I've done a good job here. I know there's about 2 or 3 plans that I've got for this wall after this, and I've got to tell you that this is going to be the hardest one to paint over. So I don't know when I'm going to do my next mural or my next painting, but when I do, it'll be a sad day when I've got to paint over this. So yeah, this video will be my Retrowave murals legacy. So by the time you see this video, I've probably painted over this. So yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed this, comment, subscribe, like this video, all the things that people do to YouTube videos. And yeah, thanks for watching till the end. You know, stay tuned for more videos. Cheers.